Fat guy in little sips goes on his whiskey advent calendar journey for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to another episode of Fat Guy Little Sips on his whiskey calendar advent journey for you. Now, I haven't been around for the last few days, been waiting for this three-headed monster. 8, 9, and 10 are the comparisons of the night. So I'll pour those up real quick. 8. Number 9. And number 10. Now, while we're sitting here, how's everybody doing? Now, how's everybody's season going? What kind of time off do you got during the seasons, you know? Seems like to me, I don't know what it is, but it seems to me that I like to keep all my vacation towards the end of the year. It winds up that I have about 2.5 weeks, and there's usually about 2 weeks left in the year. So I wind up, kind of having to keep over an extra few days. And, it's great for the beginning of the next year, but it's just like a lot of extra time, So, it's kind of cool at the end of the year, but at the same time, it seems like it's just so much time off, I get things done, but it's just odd, It's kind of funny. When I first started where I work now, there was this older gentleman, and I guess I didn't really understand the idea behind, working somewhere for, 30 years, and then you get like, 6 to 8 weeks of vacation or whatever. But we just started a new project, and I assigned him, this new project, and we were supposed to have it done by, I think it was mid-January, like maybe early February. We were supposed to have it done, and this was like mid-November when we got it. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, assigning it to him, and I'm like, hey, we should have a kickoff meeting in the next week, and we should meet with the customer and this, that, and other. And then he's like, oh, hey, by the way, I'll do this, that, and the other, and we'll talk to the customer, but starting next week, I'll be gone for the rest of the year. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's 6 weeks. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I got 6 weeks of vacation. I was like, whoa, and it just blew my mind. So that's what we're talking about here. I guess if you got that long of vacation, and you love the season, might as well spend it, right? So, if that's what you want to do, that's good. But some people like to spread it around. It is what it is. So while this is breathing, let's get a quick reveal on number 7. Number 7 was Glenfiddich 12-year single malt Scotch. Now, when I did review it, I did say it was a single malt Scotch. I did say that it probably was a little better than I could give it justice for, so I didn't want to grade it. And I actually reviewed it. Looked online, looked at it, and it's supposedly the highest selling, most highly, rated or purchased, consumed Scotch in the world. And it's so I think I kind of was right on that. I don't really have a reference to grade something that's that profoundly, I wouldn't say excellent, but just like at a bare minimum, this is like what a definition of a good Scotch should be. So, if you remember, I did say it kind of had a lot of earthy tones, It kind of reminded me of a dirt pie. So, that's kind of where we're looking at here. So, with that said, now let's jump into 8, 9, and 10. Off the nose, definitely smells like a rye. Get a little dill on that. It's kind of evolving over time. Gets a little more and more pungent. The more I get into it, it smells more and more like a pickle. I kind of went to Picklesburg one year and there was some pickle whiskey and I did not like it. It's starting to smell more and more like that. Now that's a little more signature rye that I'd be used to, number 9. But still a high rye. It's probably like a 95.5 rye there. It's not your bourbon friendly rye. Oh, now this one is this one is grain forward. So if we're comparing just the way it smells, I would just automatically go with wheat on this one because it smells like that grain. But since they're probably all rye, if we're comparing it, I would say that's probably a craft distillery. And again, maybe it's like a youthful, maybe it's pot distilled or something, but it's definitely got a different aroma than these two. These two are similar. Oh, this one smells like, you smell these two. This one is more classic. This one does smell like a pickle in a jar. The more you taste it, smell it. Oh my God. Yeah. So, it's not bad flavor, but the smell just makes you expect more pickling, more rye than expected. And it's got a negative flavor to it, if you ask me. So initially I never really liked ryes, but I'm starting to really like them a lot. And I'm not a fan of this one. The smell is off-putting. I'm gonna go 2-2 on smell. I'm actually go with 2 on the taste. It kind of amps that pickle taste. It makes you dislike it. Finish, that's probably the best thing about it because it doesn't stick around too long. But that's actually negative because you want to finish. The only reason it's positive is because the taste is so bad. So I'm gonna go with a 2 on the finish as well. So I'll go back and just make sure. But right now, 2-2, 2, and a 2. A little more pleasant flavor. Very good long finish on that, actually. So, wow, it's still going. So I'm gonna go with a 2.6 on the nose. Again, it's very standard nose. Rye flavor is probably a 2.8. It's not jumping out of the box, but the finish, I would say it's a 3.1 on the finish. So that's definitely the best of the 2 so far. Man, that just craft smell is just kicking off for me. Whew. And proof wise, I think I haven't really smelled anything that was, or tasted anything that was a little higher proof anything. I would say these two are probably probably 80, 88, probably 92, something like that. This one did taste a little higher proof, but not too much. Yeah, so on the flavor, this does taste like a rye. It has a better flavor than it does a smell, because again, I'm not really into that original craft smell, but it does have a little smoke, like it's been like finished or double barreled or something on the back end. Kind of fills your mouth up there, which is a pretty positive finish. I mean, if that's what you're looking for. So nose 2.2, flavor 2.4, finish 2.8. So that's where I'm looking at today. Age-wise, I mean, I think they're all about 4 years. They're all about, again, anywhere from 84 to 95 proof. They're not like, I don't think any of them's cask strength. The colors-wise, they're all like pretty standard. I don't think I've seen anything that dark in this collection. This does taste like a craft or a local kind of joint. This probably is more of a Maryland, I would say, rye, because it does taste more like a 95.5. Maybe I could see it being maybe a Pennsylvania rye. But this, I think it's, I don't know, I think it's like some pickled, like maybe it's like finished, or maybe it's even flavored somehow. I don't even want to drink the rest of that. Maybe it's Dickel pickled. I don't know if Dickel has been pickled before, but that's not my jam. And I think I'm sticking with those calls. This number 9, which is my favorite number, of course, is by far the best of the 3 tonight. So, with that said, have a good evening, and tune in. Send me your suggestions, and just within a week, we're gonna see Hank Danger and NASCAR Willie. So, look forward to the Fat Guy Little Sips on the road. Fat Guy Little Sips out.